And in closing, I was talking to my a friend Colin last night, and he was telling me, you know what, Jesse, um, I can't go back, right? What'd you say? Did you say I can't go back? I don't want to misquote you.
I don't remember
Remember
exactly.
that I told you
Yeah.
about the bridge thing?
Yeah.
He like, Jesse, I can see now and I can't go back. Something like that.
Yeah. There's no going back. Yep.
And it reminded me, once you wake up, truly wake up, you're not going to be able to go back. They're never going to try to convince you to stop working on yourself. Don't attend these meetings, and you think you're telling yourself that. Don't do the silent prayer. Oh, you're too tired tonight. Don't do it tonight. God said, pray without ceasing, be present at all times, because He knows the devil wants to draw you back into his imagination, into your thought, right? But God said to pray without ceasing. And when you forgive, but you got to forgive first. You just can't be an observer with anger. You gotta let the anger go, and then the light will come on. All right, and then you will give up and let life happen. But it's like I was telling Colin last night, like a bridge. Once you wake up, it's like you're crossing a bridge, and the water is really heavy, a lot of water under the bridge, and you're crossing this bridge, and it's an old bridge, and as you're crossing, the back of the bridge is falling apart, falling into the water, right? And the front of the bridge on the other side of the road that you're trying to get to is still holding up, and you're trying to get over the bridge to the road. That's how it is when you wake up. Your old habits, your old nature, and everything will start to fall away. It will start to fall away, and the more it fall away, even when the devil tries to get you to look back, you can't look back. You can't go back. There's nothing to go back to. The bridge of misery, the bridge of thoughts, and all that is falling away. So I want to encourage you in closing, you got to forgive. God will not allow you into the kingdom of heaven because anger is the nature of evil. It's the nature of evil. And you don't know what righteous anger is until you overcome the false anger, evil anger. So drop this thing about righteous anger. You don't even know what that is. You will come to know. But once you forgive, you got to forgive your mothers. Every human being on earth got to forgive mama. If you don't forgive your mother and your father, but especially your mother because you have your mother's nature, evil comes through the mother. It comes through the woman. And so you take on that by becoming angry, and you become just like your mama. You become stupid. Sorry, mothers. But mean that you become angry. You become angry just like your mother. Men act just like women when they're angry. Women tell me all the time, I feel like I'm married to my mother, they say. Because their husband get mad at them when they do stupid stuff. Their husband is carrying on worse than the woman. Or he come home tired, he all mad. Oh, I've been a long day. I'm tired. He got the mother's mindset. Every human being, you must be born again, meaning that your heart has to change from anger to love, and that's not going to change till you see how evil you are, and that it's wrong to be angry. Because the people you're angry at, they couldn't help themselves. The same devil driving you is driving them. All right? So you must forgive. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, my mother was nice. No, she wasn't. My mother was so humble. No, she wasn't. She was so nice. Those nice, quiet mamas are the worst ones. They're the worst. At least you know where the loud mouth mama coming from. But the nice, quiet mama's like, oh, baby. You're not a quiet mama. You want some bread? Don't tell your daddy. That's the worst mama. All mothers need to be forgiven, or grandmother, whomever raised you there. And forgive your father. If you hate the prodigal son, which is your earthly father, you're not going to know the Father, God. It's not going to happen. You can read the Bible till the cows come home. You can quote the scriptures until you're black and blue in the face. You can go to church until the doors fall off. You can participate in church. But if you don't have love, you have nothing. You're not going to enter the kingdom. And can't no human being or anything give you real love. It doesn't come from human beings. It doesn't come from money. It comes only from God. God is love, the real deal. So I want to encourage you to drop the anger. Face your mother, shake it in your boots. And then to overcome your old nature, your fears, your doubt, your worry, your ego, right? The fear, the ego, the death that you have to die from is loneliness, sadness, suicidal thought, needs, wants, laziness, or whatever, right? The way to overcome that, you got to stay present. And that ego will die. It has to die. And the ego is not going to die quietly. It's going to come, it's going to yell at you, it's going to scream at you, it's going to tell you, who do you think you are? What will you be without me? What will you be if you don't think? You got to think, you got to think, and you're going to think it's you, and you're keeping it alive. You got to live life in fear, in doubt, in worry, insecurity, looking for love, suicidal thoughts. You got to live with it, drive with it, sleep with it, live with it, and do nothing about it. Don't take, well, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not telling you not to take your crazy pills. That's up to you. But you got to live with this false nature and surrender it to God. I present your brother to present your body a living sacrifice. He means present all of that unto him and do nothing about it, and don't call it you. Don't say, I'm lonely, I'm scared, I'm sad, I need love, I need money, I need this. There is no you. There's no you. Who are you talking about? And who's telling you that you're lonely? You think you're telling you. You would never tell yourself that. There is no you. It's all an illusion. You are an illusion, and you're delusional to think there is a you. You're crazy. You think there's a you. There is no you. Isn't that amazing? You think you exist, and you don't. So when this illusion dies, and it will if you stay with, I'm telling you as a living witness, stay with it. No matter what happens out there, you stay with it and don't argue with the devil or anything. All right? Real fast, yes, sir.
So when I say that I want to have a good relationship with my father and I want to pick up the phone when he calls and I want to be close to him, but I understand that I can't, is that like an ego thing? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you shouldn't be wanting to have a good relationship with your father. You shouldn't want a bad relationship or a good relationship. You just want to return. You just don't want to resent him so you can return to God, okay, to your spiritual father. You don't have to hang out with him. You don't have to drink with him. You don't even have to visit him.
Right.
Just don't resent him, because when you resent the son, you resent the father.
So when I know that I love my father, I've always loved my father with whatever dysfunction he had. But so like if he calls and I'm kind of like, I get kind of nervous, do I answer, do I don't? What's that about? Is that just still?
I recommend, do what you want, of course, but let's say your father called and you feel nervous, answer.
Okay.
Answer so you can face the nervousness and do nothing about it so you can overcome it.
Okay.
But if you don't answer, the fear will still be there, and it will control you.
Yeah.
Human beings are controlled by fear.
Yeah, the moment I
The
decided.
fear tell them when to, why not to, what to, don't go and do this, and they do it. They don't function because they have fear.
Yeah, it's totally true. Yeah. When I decided like
And
I'm
fear
not
is an illusion too. Fear is not real. It's just an illusion. Really, you're out there in the wilderness of your imagination, and you think fear is real. It's not. So if he calls, but if you just don't want to answer the call, not because of fear, then you don't have to answer. You don't owe him anything, but not to resent him. You have no obligation to the world at all. You don't owe your mama anything. You don't owe your daddy anything. You don't owe your friends anything. You don't owe your wife anything. You don't owe your children anything, but to take care of your kids, right? But you don't owe anybody anything. The world have taught you that you do, and you believe that you do, and every time you do it, things go wrong. Oh, I helped that person. They turned on me. I thought they were my friend. They turned on me. I thought my wife and the lady said, I thought my husband loved me, and he turned on me. He didn't owe you anything. I got a email from a woman. She was like, oh, I've been married. I forgot how many years. And now my husband beat me. He knocked me down. He did it. What to do? I'm like, I haven't responded yet. I'm like, you idiot, get out of there. Would you love your pain? Human beings love pain. And they love complaining about pain. That's why you hold on to your pain, because you love it. If you didn't love it, you would let it go. But you love your misery. You love the thrill. Doesn't mean it's exciting to hate your husband, huh? Right, ladies? I hate him. And he come all tired from work. What's for dinner, honey? Nothing. It's a thrill. And then she see that he's upset at her for not having dinner. Oh, she did really feel good. She'll go off with some more stuff out of nowhere, because she's getting the thrill. Don't you love the thrill of being angry and love the thrill of feeling good?